Lyndon Johnson wanted to be President of the United States in the worst way, and he succeeded in becoming President of the United States in the worst way. Having become president, he wanted to succeed in the worst way, and he succeeded in the worst way, destroying his own presidency. This is a man who was so much larger than life, so filled with conflicting energies, so riven by the political currents of his time, and so capable of mastery of the American political system, that those of us who study and teach this kind of thing are constantly in awe of him and his life and his period. This is the third in the Leaders in Our Lives series that I've taught here at Ollie. Began with Richard Nixon, because why not begin at the bottom? You can only go up. Then Franklin Roosevelt, why not go right to the top? Because you can identify the things that made him great. And now we arrive at Lyndon Johnson, who, for me, exemplifies a lot that we all need to always keep in mind about the American political system. His life and career exemplified what can be done and what can't be done, and how the system can be used and how it can be abused, and how a human being can have within him so many conflicting impulses and so many conflicting courses possible to him that he becomes a dramatic figure that one could not have believed if he had been invented by a fiction writer. I hope those of you who will be engaged in, and I know you already are despite yourselves, many of us have had our summer vacations trumped by things we would rather not pay attention to at this point. And as that fateful November 2016 approaches, even more will we have our attention forcibly jerked towards things that we'd rather not pay too much attention to, if any at all. But we need to, as engaged people, as good citizens. And as we study and look into Lyndon Johnson, we will see startling echoes of what goes on today in use and abuse of things like campaign finance, in use and abuse of personal relationships, in use and abuse of traditions, and in the transformations of society that inevitably go on because events happen that can't be predicted, and they have unforeseen fallout. I've been teaching this kind of class in university and college levels, and of course at Ollie for some time now. And I never cease to be amazed at my own capacity to be amused, shocked, appalled, enraged, saddened, and sometimes even inspired by what I discover in teaching as learning. So I hope you'll join me in this class. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Larry.